spoken word, what your soul has longed for, what your heart can feel is already here, is already real.
There is no one out there, there is no one else. You hold all the answers deep inside of yourself. There's a voice that whispers, there's no you, no me. There's just one, there's just unity.
One power, one presence, one life to lead the way. All loving, all knowing, that answers when you pray.
When the world looks darkest and your eyes can't see, gather all your troubles, give them all to me. I am always with you, I will always be. I am one, I am unity. We are one, we are unity.
Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to our online Sunday service. My name is Jana, and I am your hostess this morning. Thank you for honoring the call of being with us. It is a pleasure to be here with you today. Tomorrow we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and as you know, he was the greatest leader and spokesman for nonviolent activism in the civil rights movement. Boy, do we need people like him more today than ever before in history. What a great day it is to celebrate peace and love throughout the world. And what a great time it is to be a Unity Truth student. Let's take a moment to acknowledge who and what we are here at Unity. We are a radiating center of spiritual well-being. We are known for our incredible music, for our fabulous guest speakers and their uplifting messages, and of course, our loving and welcoming fellowship. We practice the Unity principles as expressed through Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. Our mission is to provide a loving and accepting environment that inspires personal and spiritual growth through the practices of Unity principles in our daily lives. We happily welcome all people. We welcome people of all backgrounds and upbringings, ethnicities. We welcome people of all ways of thinking, all philosophies. We welcome people of all races, creeds, and religions. As you can tell, we welcome everyone. We are an inclusive community. That is why we are called Unity of Ventura. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, know that we are here to support you. So let's take this unity experience deeper into our consciousness as we move into a time of prayer. Sweet Spirit, we let go of all outer conditions, any circumstances, any concerns, as we come together as a spiritual family. We align ourselves with your indwelling presence, the presence of all good. We are grateful for the knowledge that we are one humanity, centered in peace, love, and in light. We take a moment to radiate our peace, our love, and our light into this community, and we collectively send it out into the universe. We are grateful for this time to gather, to support and love one another. We pledge to uplift and spiritually feed each other. We give thanks in advance for the lesson and musical experiences we are about to receive. For this and all our blessings, we say thank you, sweet Spirit. So it is, and so it is. We continue our service with the reading of the daily word, remembering that we are one with millions of readers all over the world. Today's word is dream. The affirmation is, I turn my dreams into reality. Some of the most audacious, bold, history-making events began as dreams, born in the imaginations of those who understood the promise and potential of humanity, and they worked to realize their dream, their vision. Even if my dreams do not change the world, they have the power to change my life. Today, I remember those whose dreams were fueled by their hard work, their faith, and their determination. I look to their example when my dreams feel far away and I may be running low on hope. I rekindle my dreams through my imagination, which keeps them vivid. My strength helps me remain committed to their realization, and my zeal renews my enthusiasm to work toward creating the life and the world of my dreams. Today's reading was inspired by Joel, chapter 2, verse 28, which states, Your sons and daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Today's word is dream. The affirmation is, I turn my dreams into reality. So it is, and so we let this be. Amen.
Yeah!
All right.
Everybody,
I'm ready.
tell me, Smitty, what do you think about this?
I think we're in the right place.
Uh-huh. Where are we? I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here.
now with a statement of truth. As we speak these words together, let's take this truth into the very center of our beings. So together, there is one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the Good. Speaking it together one more time, there is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the Good. So let us prepare for a time of meditation. I invite you to go ahead, find a place of rest in your home, close your eyes, release all tension from your body, drop your shoulders, relax your arms at your side or sitting on your lap. Take a few cleansing breaths as you go within to that place where Spirit resides. Go within to the very center, very core of your being. As you continue with the breath, simply relax, let go, quiet the mind and open your heart. Being present to this moment is all there is. As I turn within, I open my mind to my innermost thoughts, feelings, and ideas. I allow my imagination to flow freely to create the vision of my dreams. I allow my authentic self to express my thoughts and ideas brilliantly, brightly, and enthusiastically. In this space, I become clear on what my next step is in bringing my dreams into reality. I see my vision through eyes of love and compassion, and I am at peace. I rest now in this moment of silence as I manifest my dreams into reality. It is time to bring your awareness back into this time and this place. Bring with you an open heart and mind, feeling refreshed, renewed, re-energized, and ready to turn your dreams into reality. We say thank you, sweet spirit. Thank you. So it is, and so we let it be. So it is now time to introduce our guest speaker for today, someone very well known to us. She provides us with lessons based on the unity principles every time she speaks. Today, she will be talking about manifesting our dreams into reality. And I'm so very excited. Please join me in welcoming back our very own Reverend Beth Ann Suggs. Welcome, Reverend Beth Ann.
Well, good morning, my friends. It's such an incredibly special day for me. I have been recalling August 28th, 1963. I had just turned 18 years old and just beginning to start my journey about who I was and who I wanted to become. And then lo and behold, on that day, Dr. Martin Luther King did his famous, inspiring talk on I Have a Dream. Now, you've got to imagine, if you can, a young 18-year-old wondering, what is this all about? Not the issue that he was talking about. I really did know, and certainly as a biracial woman, I really understood the issue around freedom. But what really struck me was the idea that the dream that Dr. King had was rooted in the American dream. And I don't think I ever really looked at or saw the American dream. And after spending, my time learning and growing and embracing a way of life that was more centered in God and nonviolent and not about being so angry all the time. And it's like, let's see, what is the American dream? And what does it mean that his message of hope had everything to do with what America was all about? And then it dawned on me, you know how things get sometimes, it dawned on me, and it's probably gotten clearer in the last couple of weeks as I've been preparing and thinking about what I really wanted to say and what was the message I wanted to share with you today. And it was really appreciating that a dream, the American dream, it was created from the beginning, that we would be a world of brotherhood and peace and goodwill. That was the dream. It wasn't that it was already there. It wasn't that we had already accomplished that. It's what was a possibility. And the more that I see that that is the same when we're talking about how we are already designed by that which has created us. Because you see, every dream begins with purpose. And America began with purpose. Brotherhood, peace, goodwill, freedom, equality. That was purpose. Now, for you and I, the purpose of our life journey, deeply, was created, designed, and put in place by that which we call God, that created. And the creation was you can be all of it. That all of it, all the aspects of God, all the skills, all the promises are right here all the time. And the key, always, is when you understand the purpose, you must begin to look at what's the path that purpose must take. And I think Dr. King brilliantly, in terms of the American dream, the beginning of who and what we are, was there as a rich possibility, and it had purpose and reason. And then there was the path. Do you see? Because a path is really a way to live into and from a dream. It's a way of life. And Dr. King, in 1963, saw a path. He saw a path, a way to live in harmony, in peace, to be courageous and strong. He talked about you approach all of this from a soul force, from the God within, from the love that you already have, the courage that is already present. And one of the things I appreciate right now in this very interesting time of awakening that we're in right now is becoming more aware and awake to the dream. What is the American dream? The American dream has not changed. Peace, brotherhood, and goodwill. You know, every Sunday in every Unity Church, we gather together to sing, "Let there be peace on earth." That's the dream. But it's not a la-la peace. It's a way for us to be in relationship with one another all over the world, as one, as united, as love, demonstrating peace and goodwill, doing that which is good for the whole. I hope you can get very inspired about what an incredible dream the American dream is. And that Dr. King gave us the greatest opportunity to be reminded of the dream, the purpose. And he created a path. The path was your soul force. Approach all these difficulties, these hard times, with love, with faith, with courage. It was the beginning of us embracing the non-violent approach, the path to arriving at where you wanted. So first, we have purpose. And you and I, we have come. It's not different for the individual than it is for the whole. Do you see? Because we come with purpose already in us. You know that that's true because have you noticed the desire to grow and be closer to God never seems to go away? It's always like beckoning, come here, come here. And we show up in life to experience the goodness that life has to offer. And so you and I have the opportunity to once again become very awake to what is the dream. There's the American dream, and then there's the dream that God had. If God could dream, it's that it was created in order for us to achieve the purpose. So we have purpose, and then we have the path. And the path is very clear. We know, and this is especially for us in Unity, the path of thinking, the path of living is totally known and expressed in our statement of faith. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God. That's the path. That's a path. It's not even hard to figure out. That's what's really good. You don't have to figure the path out. The path is already there. And how might I live from the dream? And so you first must embrace really, truly in your heart the purpose of the dream. And then you must become so excited and inspired about the path to do, to think, to be, to explore, to keep your eye on what is the right thing. What is it that God, that spirit of life in us, would ask us to do? Do you see? Because the path is clear. There's a way of life, and it's a way of life we have a hunger for. It's a way of life that probably everyone in the world has a hunger for, whether they know it or not. And that's goodwill, peace, and brotherhood. One unity, one purpose, one activity. Together, imagine, and it's hard to imagine, the world operating and living and being the dream of how incredible we could be together. What might we even accomplish if we were to embrace again the dream? And there are, it's kind of interesting that the dream that has automatically come into creation is to be all the things and all the aspects of that which created. To be it, not just to understand it, but to be it. Do you see what I'm saying? And even the American dream grows out of that dream. That there was not only possibility of having freedom and a rich life and peace and love and brotherhood, not only it was already designed by the Spirit of God, and we picked it up and said, we're going to build a country based on that. And then Dr. King, I'll never forget that day at the age of 18, listening, wishing that I could really be there, and feeling this inspiration of having a dream that didn't require battling. It was being an invitation to go at what we really are made of from a different perspective. And here we are, friends. Here we are, friends. Once again, in that same opportunity at its next level. And we're being invited. 2021 is just, I know there's going to be difficult times and there's going to be hard times, but you and I, we have to remember that purpose is seeking to emerge. This is the opportunity for us to become who it is and what we are, what we're designed to be. And the path is clear. Love, nonviolence, peace, goodwill, and united. So I invite you to look at this new year and ask, I have a dream for my life that is also rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that is deeply rooted in the Creator's dream. And so the path before us is there. And what we need, see, a path needs a plan. And a plan is so funny. It's just a method of doing something that will get the end result. So if we're looking at an end result of a world in peace, a world of goodwill, a world of brotherhood, what is it that is mine to do? How must I see and view what is occurring in the world around me? Can I view it from an opportunity for the dream to really be realized? How do I want to think about it? Do you see how do I want to think? I want to think that the dream that we have is for real. It's not a myth. It's not a fantasy. It is a fact. And it requires us to plan, how am I going to be? How am I going to think? And how might I do that which represents the dream? And so perhaps today, when we join together at the end of the service to begin to sing, "Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me," I want to invite you to allow the words of that traditional song that we sing every Sunday and have always as part of unity. And it is because it speaks of, there is a part of all of us that is peace, that is love, that is good. And if we stand together on the path, there's really only one presence, really, and one power. God, the good. One path, one presence, one activity. And we act from that. We must think from that. And we must be with one another from that. And so, yes, we are in a very interesting time. And one of the quotes that I remember hearing from Dr. Martin Luther King later on in his ministry, and I love this. He said, "Even if I know that tomorrow the world will go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree." Really? Even if I know that the world will go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree. That's a step of faith. I will still do good. I will still create harmony and peace. I will still keep the hope and the faith of the American dream and the spiritual dream that right now we have the opportunity to finally be all that we are meant to be. Really, it's an exciting time. And as I was rereading a lot of Dr. King's talks and sermons, I felt so inspired all week long that I had the opportunity at the age of 18, in the beginning of my journey, to be reminded that there was a way to approach life with all of its struggles, with all of its opportunities, to approach it from the point of view of God. And every time that you and I approach whatever challenges before us from the point of view or the spiritual principle that is in front of us, we have a very different experience. I want to close my thought today with a quote from Jesus in the book of Matthew. And I loved it because it spoke to me of purpose and plan, path and plan. And he explains to everyone, here is why I've come. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law, purpose, God. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, nor the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. It's a brilliant teaching, brilliant. You see, because the purpose, the law, the dream can never be altered. It can only be caused to happen. Jesus completes his ministry by these words, I have come that they may have life, purpose, and have it abundantly. We can have it all. We're ready to have it all because we agree on purpose. We agree on the plan, brotherhood, peace, goodwill. And we know that we can do it and we're up to it. So I give great thanks for my experience with Dr. Martin Luther King. It started my spiritual journey. It's led me to unity, and it's led me to the good life that I have now. So I invite you, see the dream. Know that your life is rooted in something incredible and live from it. This is our time. God bless you, and let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me, so that I am a part of peace rather than observing it, wishing for it, hoping peace happens. But let it begin with me. God bless you, and have a great week. And take a moment tomorrow, just a moment, to appreciate the words in the ministry of Dr. King. I have a dream, and it's a dream that is deeply rooted in the American dream. And for this, we are so thankful. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here with you, to do this talk at this time. I feel very blessed. God bless you.
When we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing arise as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat and not a weary feet. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy light led us into the light. Keep us forever in the path, we pray. Shadow beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land, true to our God, true to our native land.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Wow, Smitty and Julia, thank you for your lovely rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing. Just beautiful. We are blessed every week by this music team. And thank you, Reverend Beth Ann. We absolutely adore you and love having you. And you too are so appreciated. This is the time in our service now where we practice the spiritual law of circulation and we offer our gifts to Unity of Ventura. As we give, we contribute to the success of our church home. There are many ways to donate. You can go online to unityofventura.org and push that bright orange donate button at the top left corner of the page. You can use your bank pay to send a donation, or you can simply mail a check or a money order to the church mailbox. Whichever way you choose, know that we are so very grateful. Holding the vision of your dreams, I invite you to place your gift close to your heart, and together let us bless our gifts with the following offering. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I give. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I receive. Sweet Spirit, we bless these gifts. We bless every coin, every check, every bill, knowing that they will be used in the will and the work of God through this ministry. We bless each giver, knowing that they have given from a place of kindness and generosity. We know that they are being richly blessed in wondrous and magical ways. We thank each person for their prosperity, and we see it coming back to them 1,000-fold in return. We say, thank you, sweet Spirit, thank you. So it is. Amen. Well, folks, I hope this morning's service made you feel as spiritually fed as I do. It is truly good to be a Unity student practicing the Unity principles in our daily lives. Thanks again to Reverend Beth Ann for the wonderful lesson today. You are amazing. Thanks to our entire music team. Thanks to Smitty for putting together our service once again today. And thank you, Sherry, for getting us together online. Thanks to everyone who helps put our services together. And a very special thanks to each one of you for your presence here with us today. We are Unity of Ventura because of you. So thank you. Remember to stay right here after service for the Spiritual Salon for some fun conversation. It's really good to spend time talking and laughing and telling silly stories about ourselves and hearing silly stories about you. If you need a little laughter, the Spiritual Salon is the place to be. There are kind of several announcements before we close our service. The first is a reminder that the prayer team is always available to pray with you. If you need one-on-one prayer, please send a note to the website or call the church office. I will make sure that a prayer member gets back to you just as soon as possible. Secondly, remember that we will be conducting our annual meeting after service next week. Right after service. There will be no spiritual salon next week, and we will reconvene the following week. We do need a quorum, and it will be short and sweet, so please stay with us after service next week. Next, your 2020 contribution statements are ready. Please call me or write me at the church office and just let me know how you want me to distribute those out to you. Lastly, we will be conducting a food drive again here real soon at the end of January, at the beginning of March or February. This is really important, and our community is in a real need. So stay tuned for further information. That is it. We look forward to seeing you next week. Reverend Paula Swavely is our guest speaker, so please join us. We will conclude our service with the singing of the peace song and the reciting of the prayer for protection. Until next week, namaste.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous love. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us.
The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.